everyone, I'm Jodylynn and thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to be giving you an update on the Amiro S1. I have been using this for about 6 weeks. I'm going to let you know pros, cons. Let's get started. This is a radio frequency device which is going to help tie in the skin, and also has electric muscle stimulation, which is going to help tone the muscle. Both of those technologies can be wonderful at lifting and toning the face. I have done a whole video on this device about the technology, how it works. If you want to know more information about that, go ahead and watch that here. All right, some pros about this device. First of all, let's just have a moment for how beautiful it is. But that's not the most important thing, right? We want to know how it works. So I love how quick and simple this device is. It is a 5-minute treatment in the morning on the daily mode, and then a couple of times a week you're using that stamping depth mode, which is getting that radio frequency into the deeper parts of the skin to be able to build collagen and tighten the sagging skin. And you're only doing that a couple times a week. So I love that you're not spending a lot of time with this device. It travels very easily. I love that. I've traveled with it. It's brilliant. Another pro of this device, I really like the stamping motion. I think that is super cool. I love that I'm getting a targeted, precise treatment with that radio frequency because you're holding it on that one area for 6 seconds, and it does work brilliantly at vibrating to let you know, okay, 6 seconds has been up, let's move to the other area. I love that. And something I was not aware of, but professional treatments that you go in to get a radio frequency professional treatment, most of them are doing a stamping technique. So I found that really interesting. I feel like I'm also seeing more and more devices that are now kind of coming out with that stamping technique. So I find it super cool that technology is improving to a point where we're getting even closer to those professional treatments. It's not a pro or a con, it's just how you use the device. When you're doing the depth mode and you're holding it there for 6 seconds, you kind of want to make sure that you're using some pressure, pressing down and feeling a vibration. And if this doesn't light up, then it's not conducting. So that's something to kind of keep in mind. And then when the 6 seconds is up, it'll vibrate. It'll be like a longer vibration. This is super important. You need to fully take it off the face and then put it back on. Don't slide it to the next area. You really need to take it off the face and then go on to the other area and press firmly down. If you slide it, I find it does not conduct. I think this is a pro and a con. I love the idea of the masks that you are supposed to wear when using the depth treatment. You do not need to use the mask with the daily treatment. You can use a conductivity gel. Okay, so that's just something to note. But for the depth mode, they recommend using these masks. These are amazing masks, and I love the ingredients in this mask. However, they are pricey. So if you're doing this treatment, the depth mode, twice a week, they only come 4 in a pack. You know, that's only going to last you a couple of weeks, and I think they're $30 for 4 of them. But they are packed with wonderful ingredients. And I love the idea of the mask, and I'm going to tell you why. Because when you are holding the radio frequency on a particular area for 6 seconds, you've got a lot of heat going to that area, right? And it's not because you're not doing this. In other radio frequency treatments, you're moving it around in slow motion so that heat is distributing all across the face. However, the heat is sitting on one area for 6 seconds. So if you are not using something hydrating underneath that, or something that's a little bit thicker in between your skin, it could just be too hot, if that makes any sense. So I like the idea of having the mask in between the skin and the device to provide comfort and hydration. Because if it was to get too hot all over your face and you're not using anything, your face is going to get really dry, it's going to get red, it's going to get irritated. So with that, I love the idea of the mask. Amiro probably is not going to like that I'm going to say this, but I have tried using the depth mode also with their gel. So you can do that. However, you need to make sure that the gel is on pretty thick. And I do find it doesn't conduct as well as what this does. It will, you just need to make sure that your gel is on pretty thick because first of all, you don't want to burn yourself. And you need to make sure that you are really taking it off the face and then moving it to the other area and really pushing down firm to be able for it to conduct. That's what I've noticed. So just kind of keep that in mind. I have also used this with other masks. So I've used it with the Medicube Super Cica masks. If you've been following me, you know that I love those masks. They're daily masks. There's 30 of them in one tub for like $30. It does work. It works beautifully. It works the same as this. Again, you just need to be really mindful of the conductivity. Let's talk about some cons. About every fourth treatment, you're going to need to recharge this. That to me is a con. The way that I know to recharge it is because the level 3 intensity for the daily mode, which is the EMS mode, is very, very faint. To me, I can't really feel it until that's an indicator to me, okay, I need to recharge it. And then after I recharge it, it gets to be more powerful than level 1. With that being said, I would prefer the EMS on this device just to be a little bit more intense, and that's just for me. That's just a personal preference thing. I've been using EMS technology for a while, and I kind of just like that more intense contraction on the muscle. I just really feel like it's doing something more for me. So that's a preference thing. That might be something that you really want because you don't want that really hard contraction. Because you're using this pretty much most days on the daily mode, you can use it, the daily mode, every day. You might not need for that EMS to be more intense than what it is on here, which makes sense. If you don't want it that intense, this could be for you. If you have any questions, please let me know. I hope that that was helpful. And if it was, please go ahead and like this video. Make sure that you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you do not miss my upcoming videos. Until next time.